I want my money back. Playing games, running around, you ain't going nowhere. You can rob and steal, get yourself killed for $50 bill. Want my money worth, the money worth, want my money worth, the money worth, want my money worth, the money worth, want my money worth. want my money work. Oh, I said I want my money back, want my money back, want my money back. Running around, you ain't going nowhere. You can rob and steal, get yourself killed for $50 bills. And I want my money work, 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 want my money work. Take a buck time, baby, take a buck time.
Right, give it up, yo.
Very nice. Very, very nice. The Edna Karr High School Brass Band right here live in the WWOZ studios. We have the band director right here, Christopher Herrero. How are you doing?
Hey,
I have to say, young man, at first I thought you were with the band.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Class of 98. Is that you finished? Were you
no,
over at Jackson or?
Yeah, I was at Jackson State University. I graduated from Carr in 2004.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say
yeah.
like high school maybe in 98 or whatever.
No, high school 2004.
2004. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Well, you know, you're leading a really great sounding band. Congratulations. How's it feel to win that big class got brass prize?
It's an amazing feeling, you know, to finally get over that hump and win that first place prize.
Mm-hmm.
These kids have been busting their tails off, making sure they're the top of the line, make sure they're second to none, living up to our school motto every day.
So how do you deal with keeping a brass band like this together? I mean, just what does it take to be a director when it comes to getting everybody on the same page and stay disciplined?
Well, it starts making sure everybody buys into the program, making sure the kids are buying into music, making sure it's fun for them. You know, music is a lot of hard work and dedication, but at the same time, it's also fun, and it's a delicate is not difficult finding balance, but just finding that balance for these kids is the key to success.
And I've also read somewhere that you think of this as a lifeline, like being in a brass band is a lifeline, a much bigger picture than just playing the music.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, with music, it gives kids something that they could own, physically own, and make their own. And they have a legal hustle with music. You know, they don't have to be in the streets doing Lord knows what. They have something they could do legally and make some good money with music. And they also get to enjoy and embrace our New Orleans culture.
And I've always been amazed when you see that one of the first things that they'll go after when it comes to cutting programming is the music programming. The music programming brings together a number of skills. Could you talk a little bit about the different elements that come together by learning music? What a person can bring into the real world, not just the musical world.
Well, yeah, what I tell the kids all the time with band is not just about music. Of course, that's what we produce, but you also learn life skills such as discipline, like we talked about earlier, time management, because being in our program, we have long practice hours, and you also have to maintain a certain GPA to be in the band. And these life skills transfer over to higher education to make sure they're successful in post-high school.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, why don't you introduce the band?
Oh, most definitely. I think everybody can introduce themselves. They come to the mic if that's okay with you.
That's fine. Yeah,
All
everyone
right.
come up and introduce yourself. For those just tuning in, we got the. There we go. Go ahead. Don't.
My name Biggie. I'm the snare drummer.
All right, get closer to that microphone. Don't be afraid of it. Say it and just.
My name Biggie. I'm the snare drummer.
All right.
My name Erna. I'm the trumpet player.
I'm Derek, the other trumpet player. I'm Cordell, a.k.a. Onk, your trombone player.
All right.
Jonas, trombone player.
Darnell, a.k.a. Tuba Slim.
All right, Tuba Slim.
Blake, the other tuba.
Tuba a little less slim.
I'm Eli, a.k.a. Big Sally on the back, holding the back rope.
All right. I feel like there's got to be someone else, but everyone did their introduction. What do you say we hear a song? Right now you are tuned in to WWOZ. This is the Edna Karr High School Brass Band, part of School Groove.
Oh, yeah. Throw your red dress, baby, because we're going out tonight. Baby, 'cause we're going out tonight. Put on your red dress, put on your red dress, put on your red dress, baby. 'Cause we're going out tonight. Where you at, Jonas? Where you at? Give it to him, Warner. Give it to him.
the Edna Karr High School Brass Band right here. Actually, I think we are going to have a couple of representatives from the brass band come up and talk. Derek and Blake, is that so? All right. Put down that sousaphone for a second. Introduce yourselves.
How you doing, y'all? I'm Blake McCarter.
Hey, Blake. And where's Derek?
Huh?
Right there beside you, man. No, you don't, that
Derek
microphone will not bite you, I
I'm
promise.
Derek Walker, trumpet player.
All right. So I got questions. Either one of you can answer this. I'm always interested because I'm hearing a lot of traditional music, which I dig. But aren't you also, when you play maybe outside of school or even in school, drawn upon the music of your generation? And talk a little bit about that. And what do you tap into when you do that?
I mean, we play any genre of music. We could play anything. We play from the old traditionals. We could do even the modern day funk music. All that.
All right, all right. And what about the challenges of? Because I saw some of you nodding your heads like after you got to keep that GPA up, but then there's practicing. So just lay out a regular day for you that from you'd had breakfast. Now what?
The regular normal school day, we'll start. We get into school at 8:20. We go to straight to first period, then finish our whole day off, and then by 4 o'clock come straight to band practice. If you're not buying the band room by 4:10, consequences.
And then you're playing for how long?
Practice some days lasts up to 6:30. Now we have like a real big important event or a game coming up. It lasts all the way up to 7 o'clock.
So that's an 11-hour day, and then there's homework, right? All right. Hey, you know what? I just let me tell you something. That this is just preparing you for the real world, because the real world is not 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, right? And if you have that momentum now, you're going to carry it with you, but it's a challenge. But talk a little bit about the blessings. Go on, don't be shy. Go on, just talk about some of the gifts that you get from playing music, like what.
Playing music, you get a lot of life experience. You get to learn the culture of New Orleans and to feel the joy of playing the music and
Absolutely.
learning.
So when did you pick up your instrument, your trumpet?
Well, I first started playing in 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what it was at first, but I learned to love the trumpet and music.
Now, where were the first environments where you were seeing the brass bands played? Where were you catching this kind of music?
Learned about brass band. Brass band is in my family a lot.
Okay.
I have uncle who plays for TBC brass band now.
Oh, cool. Oh,
And
cool.
My dad dances a lot of second line with the sidewalk steppers.
Oh man. So there's a family lineage here. So this is in the blood. So even when you were a little youngster, you were hearing this music. I imagine this can be said. I see you nodding your head over there. Tell us your story as well about growing up with this.
My story behind it, I picked it up right there in the famous Jackson Squad, just going to listen to Jackson Squad All-Stars, learning everything I could. I ain't going to lie to you. And through school a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I think we got to bring up a couple people here. I think Leslie Cooper's in the background there. She's our OZ force behind. Oh, Well, wait a second. Now you got to come back and mention that. Come on, that's not. You buried the lead there, my friend. So tell us who's
the late great Edna Karr is my uncle.
Wow. Tell me one piece of advice he may have given you as you were growing up.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. In 2004, when he did die, I wasn't of age to like really talk to him. I picked up the horn like later on, and
okay.
Yeah.
But it's in the spirit with you right now, so that goes with you no matter where you go.
Right.
All right. Well, those are some serious credentials there. So tuba fats. All right. All right. Let's bring Leslie Cooper up.
Wow. I love how he threw that one in on
As
me.
I say, he buried the lead there. He's like, oh
He
yeah,
definitely
my
did.
uncle's tuba fats.
So, first of all, George, thank you so much for having us
Oh
on
yeah, of course.
today. Director Chris, Mr. Herrero, what you have done with these young men is just phenomenal. I was at Glasgow Brass. I saw them firsthand. I've been watching you direct these kids or a group of kids for 5 years. How many years have you been at Carr? You've been at so 6 years, I guess now. I've been watching you, and he looked 13 then. So we thank you so much. I want to thank Reginelli's because Reginelli's is feeding all you guys today. I've got pizzas. Yep. And you love pizza, and I'm so proud of y'all. This has been a tough week for these students because we're in the middle of testing, and we rolled a little bit later than we thought we were going to today because young man back here, he has tests that he had to take so he could graduate, and I applaud you for that discipline that it takes to get through. We have a special guest here today. We have the representative from our sponsor, the Giamaone Prima Foundation, that is here today, Mr. Tony Sylvester. Thank you so much for being here. Come and talk to the guys.
All right. Well, it's great to be here. I appreciate the opportunity. The foundation is so thrilled to be involved. Right from the testing room to the studio, I'm impressed. And for the benefit of the radio audience, there's a young man standing here with a shirt on that says, "I am excellent," and he is right, and his colleagues are equally excellent, and it's really a pleasure. I just want to make one announcement for the benefit of the audience. There is an opening tonight at the Jazz Museum of The Return of the Wildest, Louis Prima. Please come by to see it. If you can't see it tonight, it'll be there for a year, and I hope you get over there. Chris, I'd like to present, yes, it's at the Jazz Museum at the Mint. Chris, I'd like to present a check to you for $1,000. Put it to good use. And lastly, I love the drum roll. Lastly, I want to announce that this is really the end of our initial partnership with WWOZ on School Groove, and it's too good to end. So we want to announce today that we're going to continue the partnership, and we're in for another 3 years if you guys are. George, is that okay?
I think it's good.
All right, back to the music. I'll take the hug.
Thank you. Let's get.
1, 2, 3, ready, play. In the conference. nominee, Edna Karr.